Hey guys, what's up? Rick Cordero, RunPlayBack. So as you can see, I am flying a Canon C200 on the DJI Ronin S, everyone's favorite gimbal right now, the Ronin S. So I've seen some videos online with the Red Epic, on this thing. There's a few videos with the C200. So this thing can fly some pretty heavy cameras. So I'm gonna break down my setup that works for me. Maybe it'll work for you. And yeah, let's check it out. All right, so here's the setup, the Canon C200 on the Ronin S. I won't go into too much detail about the Ronin S. There's tons of videos about how amazing this gimbal is, but I will say that it is one of the most awesome gimbals you could get right now. First off, big shout out to FB & Co on YouTube. It was his video that got me inspired to do pretty much the same exact setup that he did. So I won't take credit for that. It was all his idea. This part of the stock mount is bolted onto a small rig top plate, and that gives you the ability to mount the monitor on top of the camera. The angle that it's at right now is not the most ideal, but it does give you the ability to have some visibility on your subject, and you could still access all the features and the touchscreen. On top of it, you'll notice my DIY CFast to mSATA adapter and drive. So this allows me to shoot Cinema Raw light to the mSATA drive. You'll notice on this side is a Zhiyun Crane 2 counterweight. So you could get any kind of stabilizer counterweight. It'll fit on the base plate. And I mounted it to the left because I think that the right side of the camera is a little bit heavier, so it helps with the balancing on the Ronin S. Over here is the Canon EFS 24mm 2.8 STM lens. So this is a cool lens. It's a pancake lens. It gives the ability to have a very lightweight setup. It makes it easier to balance. Over here we have the hand grip. So the hand grip, as you'll notice, is mounted with a small rig rosette adapter. So this adapter actually fits perfectly into the Ronin S. Again, shout out to FB & Co for pointing that out. And this allows you to have two-handed operation on the Ronin S, which is amazing. So you can start and stop, you can change your iris, however, do your autofocus lock, whatever you want to do for your custom button. But that's amazing to be able to do that, right? And then you can also have access to the joystick. It's moving pretty smooth, right? The app on the Ronin S is pretty awesome too, so you could do some cool motion tracking on tracking points. It's just such an amazing, robust app. So tons of features to customize your Ronin S. Everyone wants to know, how much does this thing weigh? Can you realistically hold this for a long time? It's heavy. It's very heavy. I weighed it. It's about 12 pounds. I think the Ronin S alone is 4.5 pounds, 4.5. And then this setup is roughly, 7 and change, right? So it's about 12 pounds altogether. When you're a one-man band, when you want to be portable, you want something to travel with, you can fly the C200 on the thing, so why not? You won't be able to get all the features from the Ronin S. You can't do like the 360 inception mode. You can't really do like the slung over low mode. You won't get that maneuverability. If you're looking for like simple tracking shots, following a person, or you're inside of a vehicle, this is great. This is all you really need. It fits with the form factor of the C200, where you want to keep everything light. You don't necessarily need to always rig it out. And I found like it's kind of better to keep it more run and gun in most situations. So one last thing, I'm using the BP A30 battery, so that's great. You want to keep everything just like small and lightweight. I don't really have any kind of like special tips on how to actually balance it. Some people are like, I can't balance it. Well, here's the thing, it won't actually, for me anyway, it won't just like stay still completely, like bouncing a small mirrorless. It won't just stay in the position, once you're dialed in essentially. But, that just is, I think, from the form factor of the C200. There's a lot of, it's uneven weight distribution, I think, especially when I have all this stuff here. So I get it pretty close if it could kind of like hold still without touching it. It's somewhat balanced. The roll is a little bit easier. Pan, kind of a guessing game with the pan, but you know, it is what it is. You're gonna have to kind of like figure out your own situation, especially if you have different accessories, on how to balance it, but it does work. It can be balanced. This thing can also balance like a Red Epic. I think it can balance an 8K Red Monstro. So yeah, so it can easily hold a C200. So shot some footage, so that's what I'm gonna show you guys next. Check it out. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions or comments about the Canon C200 or the DJI Ronin S, hit me on the blog at runplayback.com.